Hi, everybody. I think we'll get started. If everyone can take your seats, please. And paging a tall person to that balloon. We got anybody? It's the inevitable, right? Yeah. It's just random. You are first. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Good afternoon. I'm Andy Arsham, Professor of Biology at Bemidji State University. Thank you. BSU and North Hennepin occupy homelands of Ojibwe and Dakota people and are part of a painful history of genocide, dispossession, and attempted cultural erasure. And land acknowledgements are an important starting point, but that's all they are. And as a community committed to education and to justice, each of us must also find our own ways to be accountable to Ojibwe and Dakota people, to the debts they are owed, by educating ourselves and by supporting things like land return, language revitalization, treaty rights, and indigenous sovereignty. So it's an honor to welcome faculty, staff, students, friends, family, and alumni to the 8th annual graduation celebration of the Biology Baccalaureate Partnership. When the ceremony is over today, we will have 99 graduates. So, mark your calendars. Next May 13th, 2025, we will graduate our 100th student. And May 12th, 2026 will be our 10th graduation ceremony. So another kind of milestone for the partnership. Special welcome to John Hoffman, visiting from Bemidji, president of Bemidji State University. So today's graduates will be joining a mighty group of alumni, many of whom are here today. I'm so excited to see you all. This year we had our first alumnus of the partnership complete his PhD. A second will be completing within months of this day. Another 2 were admitted to really excellent PhD programs. Several are earning master's degrees in public health, working in conservation and natural resources, working at the National Institutes of Health, working for a national genomics education group that we are participating members of, working for biotechnology companies, big and small, across the Twin Cities. They are teaching science in schools to kids. They're doctors and optometrists and physician assistants and veterinarians and pharmacists. So it's really a powerful group of people doing wonderful things because of the opportunities that get created here. So we're here to celebrate the class of 24, joining the ranks of our alumni. It's an individual milestone for each of the graduates. It's also a product of a collaboration between many people on both campuses, with a shared vision that anyone who wants to get an education should be able to get it. And that success of that vision, 99 graduates and counting, is because of the creativity and the generosity that really makes a difference for students by creating the right conditions for them to flourish. The talent is all theirs, but creating the right conditions and eliminating as many barriers as we can is something that the partnership does with so much creativity and generosity. The Minnesota state system is pretty good, all other things being equal, at moving documents and credits and financial aid between institutions, better than almost anywhere, really. But still things come up because these systems aren't really designed to do that. And we all know that when a problem comes up, that it always does, that we can walk down the hall or pick up the phone and solve it, that there's a lot of trust and generosity and flexibility. And I can't think of a single weird problem that's come up because of documentation or financial aid or anything else that we haven't been able to solve with a couple of conversations and a shared spirit of collaboration. So it's a really rare and powerful collaboration between people on both campuses. So the reason that the partnership exists and the foundation for all that we do is here at North Hennepin with our biology department. And so I'm going to invite Dr. Tamara Mans to speak on behalf of the North Hennepin Biology Department.
Good evening. I'm Tamara Mans from the North Hennepin Community College Biology Department, and my colleagues and I are truly pleased to be here to celebrate with you all this evening. We are lucky to have this partnership with Bemidji because it provides our students a path to earn a bachelor's degree even as they remain with us at North Hennepin. We have known many of these graduates since they started their journey in Biology 1 and Biology 2, and it's been gratifying to watch you grow and develop over these years. As one of my own professors used to say, I'm training you to be my colleagues. And in that spirit, we are proud to honor you, our newest biology colleagues who have made it to this milestone. We look forward with you to your future. Congratulations.
I was hoping for a longer break. Parker J. Palmer is a teacher and writer who has taught me a lot, and in his book, Courage to Teach, he writes that if we embrace the promise of diversity, we still face one final fear, the fear that a live encounter with otherness will challenge or even compel us to change our lives. And he goes on to say that this fear of difference is not paranoia. The world really is out to get us. Otherness, taken seriously, always invites transformation, calling us not only to new facts and new theories and values, but also to new ways of living our lives. And that is the most threat of all. So otherness, taken seriously, can challenge or even compel us to change our lives. And it's understandable, I guess, that people are afraid of it or avoid it, legislate against it in some states, ban books about it in other states. But if we accept the call to be open to the whole world, not just our little piece of it, we are also called upon or maybe even compelled to ask ourselves what we can learn together, what we can make together, what we can make that's better, because we've accepted that we can learn with and from each other. So it's a call that all of our graduates have risen to, creating their own paths while taking each other's differences really seriously, embracing them with generosity, and supporting one another in growth and maybe even in transformation. So we celebrate not only that they all achieved the goal, the credential, the kind of end of the road college, but that each faced unique challenges with their own capabilities and values and skills, and with their communities of loved ones to support them who are here today. So to recognize and celebrate the interconnectedness of all this, each graduate has chosen someone to introduce them. One of the luxuries of having small graduating classes is that we really get to spend time hearing from and learning about each graduate. So we really lean into that at this ceremony. So we take a moment to focus on each student. They'll be introduced by a family member, and then each student can then take a moment to speak for a minute or two, if if they wish. And we have a new addition to the program this year, is that with any full-priced adult graduation, babies graduate free. So Belial and Zaza and Kanani all get And I also want to say, before we get into the names, that 3 students also graduated with this class, but were unable to make it today. Jacqueline Wisner, Tristan Spees, and Sumai Yang, whose sister was also graduating from a different college this week. So her whole family went up to Bemidji for that graduation, and today they're at the siblings' graduation. So let's see. Melissa Sawyer is going to be introduced by her best friend, Stacy Maxine Glass. Oh, and Belial.
All right. Belia. All right, love. You made it. Yay. Belial, congratulations to you too. And it's his birthday today, so. So this journey started for Melissa back in 2017. At that time, she was a hairstylist. She was excellent at her craft, and I really couldn't have imagined a different life path for her. But when she told me she wanted to go back to school and be a biologist, I, without pause, said, "Oh my God, I love that for you." Because if there's one word that I know defines Melissa K. Sawyer, it's tenacity. Once she sets her mind to something, there's no stopping her. There's never a doubt in my mind that we would be here today celebrating her accomplishment. Her tenacity was especially valuable on this educational journey, as the path was not without its diversions and critical junctures. From challenges such as a global pandemic to the joyous birth of her beautiful son, Belial, Melissa was steadfast in her determination to complete this next step in her educational journey. Although this part of her life journey has come to an end, the road is just beginning. I can't wait to see what lies ahead for Melissa as she continues to forge her path. I see a brilliant future ahead. Congratulations, babe.
So I started to write something, and yes, I can go on forever, so I started saving college at age 8 or 9 in an empty Kool-Aid container. I ended up adopting an animal from the Humane Society with that money, but it didn't stop me from coming to this day and living up to my dreams. But I found NACC in 2017. I remember my first day on campus. I remember my first class. I remember discovering what a USB disc was. Remember finding Trio, Access Services, learning to thrive with accommodations, turning an F to a B, taking biology, finding the Biomedical Science Club. My first time wearing a lab coat, summer research with microplastics. First time in a lab meeting, working with Drosophila. And then I'm just going to fast forward because I could go on. Going to DC in the genetics conference. I love dressing up for the NHCC Halloween parties, which I did my speech was Harley Quinn. And I remember my first scientific poster. Thank you, Dr. Andy, Dr. Mans, Paul Melcher. Thank you to my friends and family, and thank you to myself.
All right. Anthony Howard will be introduced by Masha.
am so honored and just such a privilege to be able to introduce, my son here today. You're an exceptional young man who's achieved a remarkable milestone in your life. And I'm gonna go way back to when you were 2 years old and you accompanied me to my college courses. Was there for me when I got my bachelor's degree and my master's degree. So I'm happy that I'm able to be here and introduce you while you got your degree. And he graduated from Bemidji State last Friday on my birthday. So this is just so extra special for us. A little bit about Anthony. A lot of parents like to, they want their kids to be like them. This one really is like me. I never had to ask him a day in his life to do his homework. He came home straight to the kitchen table and I never had to ask. He never really missed a day of school. And even in high school, when you had your vision problems, I remember you putting on the sunglasses, "Mom, drive me to school." He went anyways and just suffered through it, but you made it. And now we're standing here, and one of the biggest things I want to say is, early on in life, I had to teach you that if you want an education, one of the ways that you will value that is to pay for it. And this young man worked full-time, like I did, and paid for his way through school. And I have to say, I am just so very proud of you. Your whole family is proud of you. We're also very proud. Great moment.
Hi, thank you for everyone being here. I see a lot of familiar faces, like Tammy, good to see you, Craig. Hey, public speaking, I'm gonna make this quick. Yeah, I didn't really take the easy route on anything that I do. Yeah, like my mom said, I worked full time, have my girlfriend here, we have a dog. Pretty much moved right out when I was 18 and pursued education. And I really got myself caught up of, being behind. I started early, 2017 as a PSEO student, my senior year of high school. And, I didn't really graduate on time, but I got over that. And I think going forward, what really matters, it's not how you start, but it's how you finish. Thank you so much.
Okay, who's next? Joanna Mua will be introduced by her dad, Meng.
It's an honor to be introducing my daughter, Joanna. The early pioneers are remembered for their resilience, resourcefulness, and diligence in paving America's expansion and success. In similarity, I believe Joanna is our pioneer of our family. She's resilient. She's able to bounce back quickly or withstand difficult conditions. On top of all of her regular and daily responsibilities, Joanna also has to take care of a special needs sister. Yet, out of all these years, I've never heard her complain or stop giving the love and care that her sister needs. Thank you, Joanna, for being such a considerate and good big sister. Joanna is also resourceful. Joanna is their first and oldest child, and she had to struggle to learn this new role of being the oldest without any help from others. But she has embraced it, and she's excelled in it. She now leads, cares, and helps instruct her younger siblings as well. Joanna is diligent. She works hard at whatever she puts her mind to. For example, Joanna is our gift giver. She loves giving gifts. And whenever there's a special occasion, without being told or reminded, she has already prepared a gift for that person. Thanks for making us look good, Joanna. In closing, the legacy of pioneers continues to shape our history and culture. Joanna, in the same way, I hope your selfless sacrifice will also pave the way for your siblings and others who are fortunate enough to know you be successful in life and faith as well. So welcome, Joanna.
I really tried not to cry. But family, friends, fellow classmates, and professors, I wouldn't be here without all of you. This journey started the high school PSEO student, where my dad had to drive me to school and pick me up because I didn't drive yet. But soon challenges of COVID led to online classes and a lot of uncertainty. Although things didn't go as planned, it taught me to learn in a new way, appreciate my classmates who were just as much in it as I was, but most importantly, learn to fail and get back up even stronger. This road was not a straight one, but it was a road that I never walked alone. When I finally looked up, to the right, the left, and even behind me, I found my professors who were reaching out to me, trying to help me, and ready to answer my questions to help me succeed. I found my classmates who struggled alongside me and who I could lean upon. I also saw my friends who supported me through text messages, words of encouragement, prayer, and even a breather away from school. But most importantly, I saw my family. Being the oldest, I put expectations upon myself and to do the best I could, but through the ups and downs, they never left. They were understanding, they were loving, and they always believed that I could and still can. The road may not be done yet, and there are still roadblocks, but remembering all those who got me here and remembering this moment, I can continue to go on. Thank you.
Okay, Tony Cole will be introduced by his mom, Simone.
Can't believe we're here. Tony it's been a journey for us. We've been through a lot of hardships, and one thing I loved is that you never quit. You just kept plugging through it, and it takes a lot of courage and strength for people to continue to go through something when you hit hardships. It's easy to quit. So it's something that I've always admired in people who can continue to go on in that point. I've always appreciated that quality in you, and your father and I have always, along the way, have appreciated your intelligence, your kindness, your humor, and how you're always accountable for everything. There's always one thing that's always wowed both your father and I, and it's the one thing that it's just you've always strived to do your very best in everything you do. And if it isn't the best, he just plugs away at it again because it didn't meet his expectations. And no matter how hard things can be, you just keep doing it. And this is who you are. And that's one of the things that your father and I love about you, is that we're very proud of who you are. We, as we move into this new stage, it's always scary. There's always new things coming on. As you move into this new stage in your life, I want to ask you just to embrace it. Embrace who you are, and no goal out there will be out of your reach. Your father and I know that we're pretty certain you'll wow a lot of other people along the way, too. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. I guess I've been on this journey for a while. I've been off and on since 2015. Originally going for computer science at UFM in Duluth, and I've been off and on going to different universities since, and I ended up here finishing off with biology, and I love it. It's been awesome, and I want to thank my parents for being there for me and encouraging me the entire way through. I don't think I could have done it without them. And I want to thank the professors here that have given me some really cool experiences that I would never have pursued otherwise without them introducing it to me. Thank you.
Riley Reed will be introduced by his mom, Miranda, and we have an unusual, addition. Through Riley's excellent academic performance and his research and his involvement with the Biomedical Science Club, he's really been an exemplary student, and he was awarded the Student of the Year by the Biology Department in Bemidji. So we have a little extra.
This can be even harder now. I'm a crier, so we'll try and get through this. Riley is the oldest of 4 boys. He made his debut into this world 2 weeks early, determined to get his life started. It is that determination that had him so upset the first day of kindergarten, saying he already knew everything. And that determination that led him to be one of the youngest to earn his 3rd-degree black belt. And that determination that made him the president of the biology club. While I will miss our late night science lectures, which often included quizzes, where my answer will always be hydrogen peroxide. I am so crazy proud of you and excited for what the future holds for you. I love you, kid.
That was great. I just want to say thank you to my family, especially my parents. Early on, they always encouraged me throughout school and always gave me the idea that I could set high goals and expectations for myself. And I think I'm going to be holding myself to that still. They also, provide all of, support with me, being able to live with them still throughout college, financial support. That's always a huge deal in success. So I just want to thank him for that. Also, my fiance Morgan, she's going to be sticking with me the next program that I do. So, good luck to her. And I want to say thank you to all of the biology faculty, Dr. Mans, Dr. Longtime, Paul, Andy. They provide such a great personal educational experience for us, and for any administration in the room. This program is amazing. So please do whatever you can to expand it, keep it going, whatever you got to do. It's great. I got to work in Andy's lab for 2 years. Now I'm working in Paul's lab. And it's just great one-on-one experience. Our classes are 10, 12 people. It couldn't get much better than that. So thank you to all of you guys as well.
The other students give Riley a really hard time in the lab, and I don't think they know that you're a black belt. Did you guys know that? He's been a black belt since he was like 7 years old? I wouldn't. All right, I waited as long as I could. It's your turn now. Nkechi Aman will be introduced by Paul Melcher.
Hi, everyone. So you're last?
Yeah.
So the time limit thing is done. As one of the professors here in the program, I want to ad-lib just a little bit. I know Andy will hate this, but those of us who are the profs here could talk at length about every one of these graduates, and they're all fantastic people. And we have seen incredible perseverance by some folks who have taken, nearly a quarter of my career to graduate. That's supposed to be funny, okay? It hasn't really been that long. I'm way older than that. But one of the things that that you grads should know is that when we get to know you and care about you, this is an important night for me. I don't know if I speak for my colleagues, but I think I probably do. We're with you for 4 years, and we're bugging you, and you're lipping off to us, and asking us questions all the time and getting to know us, and we get to know your children, and then you leave, and you never contact us again, right? You know, we want you to do that. We want you to stay in touch. It's my pleasure to, and I was thrilled to be asked by Nkechi Aman, nay, Okafor. You don't have to tell me. I know what your last name was, okay, to introduce her tonight. Hey. Hey. The great thing about teaching at a non-traditional program in college is that this is typical, right? This is typical. That could have happened in your classroom, actually, at North Hennepin. If you don't know this woman up here, and if you haven't gotten to know her, you have missed out. She and her infectious smile and her personality have graced our halls for 6 years. She's been an amazing student, a rabble-rouser, and an integral part of our biology club, our 2-time award-winning biology club. It's all about their advisor, Dr. Tamara Mans. Nkechi's a smart woman who works very hard at learning. Now, that's a great combination that a lot of the people here, all of the people here graduating tonight have. So you need to, not easy to be a science major if you weren't one. It's a tough haul. I think her greatest gift, though, is, her gift to us at least, is how her presence lifts spirits. Am I wrong? Everything seems lighter and more joyful and more positive when she's around. I've rarely seen her in a foul mood. I don't think I've ever seen you in a foul mood. And she's helped make so many of her fellow students and just students in general on this campus feel welcomed and important. And I am going to miss her more than she knows. Speaking of her excellence as a nascent biologist, during her time here, Nkechi used her knowledge of our field to produce 2 children. Zaza, who you just met, and Kanani, who's the most well-behaved child in the building, I think, right now. She didn't do that alone. She had help from Gamada, her wonderful husband. Gamada, I hope you and your twerps know how much Nkechi has meant to us here. And I also hope that the 3 of you continue to give her the foundational support that she deserves as she pursues medical school, okay? We need her to go to medical school as she wants to. For years now, she's been bugging me for study guides, lectures, stuff for the club, exam notes, you know, whatever. Just constantly asking and asking. Okay, and I've been more than happy to give it, and I can only hope that 20 years from now, you're chewing me out because I haven't taken my medication regularly for some geriatric condition that you are treating me for as my family old man doctor. Congratulations.
Okay, I'll keep it. Hi, everyone. Okay, so when I began writing my speech, I feared it would sound a bit too valedictorian-y. That even means anything, but I decided to keep it since I may or may not have given my family their lot. The idea I was a bigger deal than I actually was. But to be honest, this achievement means a lot to me and my family, more than it normally would be. And that's because my journey to a bachelor's degree serves not only for me, but for my whole family as a living testament to the power of perseverance, resilience, and an unwavering pursuit of one's dreams. My journey to this moment has been anything but conventional. It's a story marked by challenges, setbacks, moments of despair, but also by courage, determination, and an unyielding hope. 6 years ago, I embarked on a journey that would change the course of my life forever. Because 6 years ago, I was an undocumented immigrant turned mother of two. The road ahead seemed daunting and fraught with obstacles, but I refused to let my circumstances define me. I refused to let limitations placed upon me by society and the United States Citizen and Immigration Services dictate the trajectory of my future. Despite navigating the complexities of 2 difficult pregnancies and despite the financial burden of funding my education out of pocket, I refused to give up on my dreams of higher education. With the unwavering support of my husband, my family, all of them here and in Nigeria, and fueled by a fierce determination to create a better life for my family, I embarked on a journey of self-discovery and academic pursuit. It wasn't easy. There were moments when the weight of my responsibilities felt overwhelming. There were times when doubt crept in, but in those moments of darkness, I found strength in the love of my family and in the belief that a better future was possible. I worked multiple jobs, took the bus to multiple research internships, sacrificed sleep and leisure time, all to finance my education. I juggled the demands of motherhood with the rigors of academia, finding solace in the knowledge that every sacrifice brought me a step closer to my goal. And today, as I stand before you, I can say with pride that the sacrifices were worth it. Because today, I am not just a college graduate, I'm a symbol of hope for anyone who has ever felt marginalized, overlooked, or underestimated. I'm a testament to the fact that no dream is too big, no obstacle too insurmountable, and no journey too arduous to undertake. So to my fellow graduates, I urge you to never underestimate the power of your dreams. Your journey may be different from mine, but the principles of perseverance, resilience, and determination remain the same. As we embark on the next chapter of our lives, let us carry with us the lessons learned along the way, the importance of kindness, empathy, and relentless pursuit of excellence. And to the indispensable faculty, Dr. Mans, Dr. Paul, Dr. Andy, and Dr. Craig, who have guided me along this journey. Thank you for your unwavering support and belief in my potential. And to my family, all of you here today, I did not expect this turnout. I am literally so grateful. And you are the reason why I will never give up. Thank you to my sister as well, all the way from the United States Kingdom. So she was here today. Thank you.
All right. Some of the students talked about not graduating on time or taking too long, and we really don't believe in that here. However long it takes is how long it takes, and once you're done, that's how long it was supposed to take. One of the things that we don't believe in is that there's any single way to do this. There is every one of the ways you saw here and lots more besides. And the students all told that story today. Okay, so one last piece of homework, students, graduates. Community members, you can do this too if you want. Those of you that had to participate in the assignments where I make the students talk to family members and then report back, maybe you're looking for some more homework. So it can be your final learning journal. So make a list of a few things that other people did, whether they meant to or not, that helped you succeed, whatever that means to you. That lit a fire or a light bulb or revealed a new path, or that helped you leap over or knock over a barrier. And keep that list on a sticky note or a phone sticky note or a brain sticky note, wherever you put these things, so that you can always be alert for opportunities to do those things for other people. Because, and spoiler alert, by the way, you're doing it now by graduating and providing that example for all the people around you. In this way, separately, but in solidarity, working wherever you happen to be with whatever tools and skills you have at hand, you change the world every day, and you build the better world that we all know is possible. So, let's see, wait, before we conclude, we're gonna take a group photo afterwards. Where is Sarah? Sarah's over here with the camera. So I don't know, when we're done, find her and follow her, and she'll make a space to take a group photo afterwards. We may set off the fire alarm, but the president's here, so it's gonna be okay. So speaking on behalf of your professors, it's such an honor to accompany you on this part of your journey. We love hearing about what you do when you're gone. I love seeing the alumni that are here. Thank you for coming back and visiting. So please keep in touch and come visit, because it's always a joy. So it turns out I don't have any actual authority like vested in me or any other way. I just have the robe. You know, you graduate when the computer says you graduate, really. Like, if ISRS said so, then it's done. But I want to ask everyone to give a great big round of applause and congratulations to the class of 2024. Thank you for coming, everybody. We're on time and under budget again. There's snacks in the back and also to-go containers, so please take all the food because I don't want to bring it home. And there's no students around because finals are over, so it's not going to get eaten. So, and then we'll follow Sarah to take a picture. Thanks, everybody.